Welcome back, my amazing friends. Take a deep breath, because this is not just another video. This is a journey to finally feel free. If you're holding on to something, a person, a memory, a mistake, a regret, a version of yourself, if your chest feels heavy, if your thoughts keep going back to the same pain again and again, then this video is for you. And if you are learning English, this video will help you too. Because you're not just listening to words, you're listening to real emotions, real language, and real life. So while your heart heals, your English grows too. That's the power of emotional listening. Let me ask you something. Why is it so hard to let go? Why do we hold on to things that hurt us? Why do we keep checking the messages that were never replied to? Why do we replay the memories like old movies, even though they bring pain, not peace? Why do we stay in places that no longer welcome us? Why do we keep watering dead plants? It's because we believe letting go means losing. We believe it means failure, that we're weak if we walk away. But let me tell you the truth. Letting go is not weakness. Letting go is power. Letting go is peace. Letting go is love for yourself. This video is not about moving on in one day. This is about understanding the truth. Deep truth about why you hold on and how to finally let go. We will go through 7 emotional truths, one by one, slowly, gently, honestly. Each one will help you let go of something that's been weighing on your heart. Maybe it's a past relationship. Maybe it's a version of yourself you miss. Maybe it's a mistake you can't forgive. Maybe it's something nobody even knows you're holding. Whatever it is, this is your space to finally breathe. You don't have to pretend here. You don't have to be strong here. You just have to be honest with yourself. So now, my friend, find a quiet space. Put your phone down, close your extra tabs, put on your headphones, and listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Because this may be the most important thing you hear today, not just for your English, but for your life. Let's begin. Chapter 1. You're not weak for letting go. Let's start with one of the biggest lies the world teaches us. If you let go, it means you're weak. If you walk away, you gave up. If you couldn't fix it, you failed. This is wrong. The truth is, letting go is not weakness, it's wisdom. It means you are brave enough to choose peace over chaos. You are holding a glass of water. It's not heavy at first, but if you hold it for 1 hour, your arm starts to hurt. Hold it for 6 hours, and your shoulder goes numb. Hold it for 2 days, and your whole body begins to shake. The weight didn't change, but your body is not meant to carry it forever. It's the same with pain, with memories, with people, with guilt. You think it's just a small thing. I can handle it. But over time, it breaks you. And one day you must ask, why am I still holding this? Example, let me tell you about Mia. Mia was in a relationship for 4 years. She gave everything, time, love, energy, but the other person never gave her the same. She stayed thinking, maybe one day he'll change. Maybe he'll understand. Maybe if I try harder, love harder, forgive more, but he didn't change. Mia lost her spark. She stopped writing. She stopped meeting friends. She forgot who she was. Still, she stayed. Until one day she looked in the mirror and didn't recognize herself. That's when she walked away. And guess what people said? You gave up. You're selfish. You should have tried more. But Mia wasn't weak. She was finally strong enough to stop breaking herself to fix someone else. That's what letting go means. Letting go is not saying that it didn't matter, saying that you don't care, erasing the past, hating the other per. No, letting go means you've decided to stop bleeding for what won't heal. You've decided to protect your peace. You've decided to love yourself even if they couldn't. You've decided to carry yourself, not your pain. Here's something powerful and simple. Write this sentence in your notebook or phone. I am not weak for letting go. I am wise. I am ready to heal. Say it out loud. Say it until you believe it. Let it become your shield. Because the world will try to shame you for walking away, but you know the truth. Letting go is not losing. Letting go is choosing yourself. And that, my friend, is the first step to freedom. Chapter 2. Not everything deserves a forever. Let's start with a sentence that sounds harsh, but will save your life. Not everything is meant to last forever, and that's okay. It's hard to hear, I know, because we grow up believing that good things should stay, that people we love will never leave, that if something feels right once, it should feel right forever. But the truth is, some things, some people, some chapters are only meant to stay for a season. And the more we try to force forever, the more we destroy ourselves in the process. Letting go doesn't always mean someone was toxic. Sometimes they were amazing. They taught you something beautiful. They made you laugh, feel alive. But they don't fit the person you're becoming. You've outgrown the version of you that needed them. That's not cruelty. That's life. Why we struggle so much to accept this? Because we confuse length with value. If it lasted 5 years, it must be forever. If we loved each other deeply, we can't walk away. But listen closely. Some short stories change your life more than long books. Some people enter your life only to teach you one lesson: self-respect, patience, forgiveness, boundaries. And when the lesson is done, their time ends. It's like seasons. You don't cry when summer ends. You don't scream at autumn for not staying. You understand seasons change. So why not relationships? Letting go doesn't erase the love. It honors it. You say, "Thank you for the chapter. It was beautiful." But the story must go on. Here's something powerful you can whisper to yourself. Just because it ended doesn't mean it failed. Not everything deserves a forever, but everything deserves peace. Letting go is not betrayal, it's honesty. You can't force forever where it doesn't belong. And you don't need to, because better things come when you finally make space. Chapter 3. Closure is a door you must close yourself. This chapter is painful, but it's necessary. Let me start by saying something raw and honest. Sometimes you will not get the apology. Sometimes they will not say sorry. They will not explain why they left. They will not answer your last message, and it will hurt like hell. But here's the truth. You do not need their permission to move on. Closure is not something they give you, it's something you give yourself. Because the human mind wants reasons. Our brain hates unfinished stories. We want to hear, "I'm sorry I hurt you. It wasn't your fault. You are enough. Here's why I did what I did." But many people will never say those things, not because you weren't worth it, but because they are not emotionally mature enough to give it. So what do? You close the door yourself. Write the goodbye they never gave you. Start with "Dear name. Here's what I wanted to say." Write everything. Then delete it, or burn it, or keep it. It's not for them, it's for you. Stop searching for the perfect last word. You don't need one more text. The silence was the answer. Speak the truth out loud. They're gone. And that's okay. I don't need their permission to heal. If someone walked away without explaining, if someone broke your heart and pretended like it was nothing, you still matter. You still deserve healing. You still deserve peace. Their silence says more about them than you. And you're allowed to end the chapter even if they never did. Closure means you forgive them, not because they asked, but because you deserve peace. You stop begging for understanding and start giving that understanding to yourself. You stop saying, "Why didn't they?" and start saying, "I'm proud I survived it." Say to yourself, "I will not wait for someone who already left. I will not beg for closure. I am the closure, and I choose to set myself free." Chapter 4. You can love and still let go. This may be the most painful truth of all. You can love someone with your whole heart and still choose to let them go. Yes, love is powerful. Yes, love is rare. Yes, love is beautiful. But sometimes love is not enough. Because we were raised with stories that said, if you love someone, you fight for them forever. True love never ends. If it ends, it wasn't real. But that's not always true in real life. In real life, people change. Timings clash. Mental health declines. Needs shift. And sometimes even if love exists, the relationship becomes a place of confusion, pain, or silence. Arav and Alina were deeply in love. The kind of love that feels electric. They wrote poems to each other. They dreamed of the same future. They believed they'd grow old together. But slowly, cracks began to show. Alina wanted stability, Arav wanted freedom. Alina wanted to settle, Arav was still chasing adventure. There were no fights, no betrayals, just distance, just two people growing in different directions. They stayed, hoping love would fix everything. But staying started to hurt. They became versions of themselves they didn't like. Arav became cold, Alina became anxious, until one evening, sitting on a park bench, Arav said, with tears in his eyes, "I still love you, but we're not making each other better anymore." And Alina whispered, "I know." They hugged for a long time, then walked away. They didn't stop loving each other. They just loved each other enough to stop hurting each other. That too is love. What letting go with love looks like. It's crying and releasing, not blaming and destroying.